Morning traders, and this is your Aussie day trade setup for today. So we ended up with a pretty big gap up and then what's looking like a potential shooting star or island reversal potential. So there's quite a bit happening at the moment. The US markets rallied a good 7% last night. So that basically means we're more than likely going to get a gap up. So if we just have a quick look at the things that may affect us. So the Nasdaq futures right now is down 0.5%, but the Nasdaq closed up 7% yesterday, so 0.5% is nothing. Tencent is flat, up 3.7% right now, and our rand dollar is fairly flat from a close last night, so it's 18.68. So it came back a little bit after hitting the upper 19s, well, lower 19s yesterday. So with that in mind, let's just get a level in here. So we've got that level there, and then we have a gap level. Okay, so firstly it's this inside tail here, and then we have the gap. So those are my two levels that I'm looking at right now, and I think they're even too far to be worried about. So if you look at my oscillators are indicating that we should be looking for a pullback. So put that level in, there it is there. And I suppose you should probably put the swing low in as well. Okay, we do have a 200 EMA on the 3-hour here, and you can see how we just about tagged it yesterday. Oh, that's also going to offer some interesting levels there. So that 43,422 is definitely something to pay attention to. We're going to need some really good effort to get through that. This level here needs to be adjusted. Sorry, this is a nonsense bar, so that's the gap there. So 43,672 is what we're looking at. If we look at the hour, we have a potential double top brewing. Okay, so looking at the futures market right now and what's transpiring, it could be fairly interesting, I think. I think still long is still the preferred direction right now on this instrument. So this little up and down is where the confusion comes. So when I say to you, use lower time frames on this, you can see why. Okay. Very difficult to see the breakout there. You had a fairly good trade to the downside and moving back to the upside. But I am working on another little scalping strategy, which I'll share with you guys later, once I've just refined everything on it. But that strategy would have got you in for the short and the long here pretty easily. No issues about it at all. Anyway, I think for now, you're looking for longs. You're looking for the pullback. So just based on this here, you would have waited for a pullback onto a level. Here's your level. There's your signal exhaustion bar onto signal bar there. And that would have given you your long trade. You could have also taken the short based on the one pattern there, but it's not something that I like doing going against the trend. Okay, so I think the same advice today. What we're looking for is probably some form of a little bit of a gap down, build some structure. Okay, and if I do this, like that. If I do this, you'll see that's our range. So wouldn't be too surprised to see it pull down to 50% of the range. So that would be, I have to put another line in here, make it noisy. It's going to be somewhere around there. So that would be a good area for me to look for long. That's 42,555. Okay, so 42,555 is an area that I'd be looking at to get long. Hopefully then to break through the highs of yesterday. If we do break below here, 42,128, that's validates a double top, and you can expect this gap to the downside to close as a start. Okay, so that's kind of what I see. Yesterday was a range day, so it could turn out to be a double top. Pretty much a 40% probability of that happening. Okay, and 60% probability that we are going to break to the upside. So that's kind of the norm around double tops, especially on the lower time frames. Okay, so yeah, short and sweet. That's it for me today. Definitely looking for longs, just waiting for a decent pullback, either in the middle of the range, and I'd even take a stab at bottom of the range as well if we get down to 42,128. I'll definitely take a stab at that as well, but just keep a really tight stop. Just in case it falls through, then you can reverse direction and take a short to the downside for the gap close. Okay, anyway guys, that's it for me today. Hope it helps, and we'll catch you later. Cheers for now.